Hey my little butterflies, welcome back to my channel, Butterfly MUA. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mercedes. Welcome to my channel. I am the face behind Butterfly MUA. If you're new, remember to hit that subscribe button. If you're not, welcome back. Today's video is another Vlogmas video, and it is my product Empties. I have quite a lot to get through here, and I do apologise for the fact that I've looked the same in quite a few videos lately. But because I've started a new job, I don't have as much time to film at the moment, so I kind of film in chunks. So yeah, let's dive straight in and see what my product empties are for Vlogmas. So the first one is my Revolution 5D Lash Pal Mascara. I've put this one in my empties. I didn't use this all up, but I know that it will be expired by now, because the packaging is so hard to open and close that I have noticed quite a few times I would have used it and like the lid's not on properly, so I know it would have oxidized and got a lot of oxygen in it and bacteria can grow. So I'm getting rid of this one and saying it's an empty, even though it's technically probably not. I wouldn't buy this one again. I do like some Revolution mascaras, but this one, I hate the packaging. I don't like the clicky and pop off lid situation. I just feel it doesn't work as well as the normal twisty lid. Don't like that. The actual formula was really nice, but the fact that the packaging just sort of lets it down and can like let oxygen in more and bacteria, I'm not a fan, so I wouldn't buy this one again. If they change the packaging, I might consider it. Next I have the Body Shop Joy and Jasmine 96-hour nourishing moisture cream. Well, body butter. So this one of my lovely friends gave to me. I have used the whole lot. It smells absolutely amazing. The packaging looks really minging because it's been in my bathroom, but this was really nice. It did really moisturise my skin. Would I buy it again? Yeah, probably. I did enjoy it, and I love jasmine as a scent. It's beautiful, it's stunning, so I did really enjoy this one. Next up I have this, which I found in the pound shop, but it cost like £5 because there was 5 face masks in there, so the face masks were like £1 each. So this is from Jess Wright Beauty. I have no idea who she is. I'm guessing she's like a Towie girl, like from looking at her. She's very beautiful, by the way. But I wanted it because it had the face masks in. So you sort of open it up and it has like, opens up like a book, and then you'd have a face mask on each individual page. So you had a hyaluronic and coconut mask, a hyaluronic and pomegranate mask, a charcoal mask, a vitamin C and a cucumber. I have to say I actually enjoyed all 5 face masks. Yeah. I liked them, they worked well, they did hydrate my skin at the time of using them. Would I buy it again? Maybe, because it is quite nice and easy. You can just grab this and grab a face mask out of it and use it. The only downside is because they're sheet masks, they are a one-time use product, so you are kind of using something, putting it straight into landfill, which is not great. But for ease of use, this was really nice. I did enjoy it, would possibly buy it again. Next up I have my Garnier Skin Active Rose Soothing Cleansing Milk. I love this. I have been through about 3 of these now. It's just really good on my skin. I have really dry, sensitive skin that gets very angry. And I just find rose does not make my skin angry. It calms my skin down a lot. I do really like this one, and I do like to pair it with, they have like a rose moisturiser as well, which is fantastic. So yeah, I would buy this again. Probably when I get paid next time, I might grab a couple of these to keep in the bathroom. So yeah, do like that one. Next up I have my Morphe and Maddie Ziegler blush. I did use this for my 13 for Halloween. I know I never updated anyone on that. It was a bit of a chaotic time. I was going for job interviews. I started a new job. I had a lot of training to do. So I found filming quite difficult. But I did mention when I started that sort of video that I was going to use this for like Halloween, but it was probably way past its sell by date, and after that I would bin it off. So technically not an empty, but because of how long I've had it and how long it's been open, I don't feel comfortable using it anymore. It was actually quite a nice blush. It did give me really a nice effect on the skin, but because of that I don't want to continue using it, so bye bye. Next up I have a W7 false eyelashes. This is the wispy ones. If you can hear banging, my husband is chopping wood. He does his carving because he can't really get out and about. So he sits on a chair and has like a little axe, and he just chops wood into pieces so he can carve small things. So if there is like slight banging in the background, that is why. These lashes, I actually really can't remember them, but I do remember thinking they were really nice. That's all I can remember. I did trim the band down. I wore them for a couple of days. You could get a few days use out of them. The glue was fine. So yeah, I would probably buy these again, but I don't wear false eyelashes a lot. I tend to be more of a mascara type of girl, just because I have like aging eyes and they're quite hooded, so I find applying eyelashes to be quite difficult. So yeah, plus my hands don't always work very well. So yeah, eyelashes, I do like the effect, but I don't wear them all the time. And speaking of lashes, I have another pair from W7. This is the Ruben de Maid pair that I got from the mystery box. These were absolutely stunning, but they were so big and heavy for my eyes. But I had a lot of people comment on them and say how beautiful my lashes looked that day. So yeah, I did really enjoy these. If I found them in a shop and they were selling them again, I probably would pick them up. They were beautiful. Next up I have a Garnier micellar water. I literally live and breathe Garnier micellar water. I use it all the time. I don't really use anything else to take my makeup off with. This is just what I use all the time. It's good for my skin. It's not too harsh. It doesn't sting. It doesn't burn. I love it. Okay, so next up I have quite a few face masks. And this is from the Masking company. I found these in my local Tesco's. They're really nice. They're rose and green tea. I actually did a thing where I took all the excess serum from these and I put them into a little, what do you call it? Like a little jar with like the squeezy thing dropper. My brain has gone blank. I can't think of what it's called. But yeah, I did that and I used it as a serum for weeks because I really liked how these work. So these are very, very good. The only reason I have quite a few of them is because me and my children have done face masks together. It's like a little girly evening. So yeah, I do really like them. Next up I have a W7 Easy Peel face mask. It's a charcoal one. This was okay. I found the formula to be very thick and quite hard to manoeuvre. I prefer my Revolution one over this one. But in saying that, I would buy it again. It did the job. It did leave my skin feeling very clean, very detoxed afterwards. So it's not a bad mask. It's okay. Then I have some Charlotte Tilbury samples. So I have a foundation. I've used this foundation before and I do really like it. My skin has to be in the mood. It can look very heavy on my skin, but it is a really stunning foundation. I would buy it, but Charlotte Tilbury is such a luxury brand that I don't go for it very often. But it is a really nice foundation. I had the shade 3.5 Fair. Then I have the Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Primer. This is beautiful. And I know that e.l.f. have recently come out with like a similar-ish product that I really want to try. I think it's this product, or it could be a similar one Charlotte Tilbury has in her collection. But yeah, I enjoyed this. It looked really nice on the skin, nice and glowy. Then I have the Magic Eye Rescue and the Magic Cream. I did a video a couple of months ago where Revolution have brought out a dupe of the magic cream. Like, they call it the miracle cream, and they have the eye and the face cream. I put them to the test and did like half of Charlotte Tilbury and half of Revolution, and I have to say both brands are winning. I really liked the Charlotte Tilbury side. It feels very bougie to use Charlotte Tilbury, but the Revolution one works just as well. So would I really buy the Charlotte Tilbury one after using these and Revolution? Probably not. I think I would just buy from Revolution again, but these were nice. Then I had a L'Oreal sample. It's a Revitalift filler in SPF 50. I did not like this. This made my skin feel like it was burning a little bit. It has quite a high perfumed smell, even after using it like over a month or so ago. I can still smell that it's very perfumed. I didn't really like it. I do find though that SPF really plays my skin up, so that could be why, but not for me. Then I have a Clinique ID lines and wrinkles and moisturising lotion. It's one of the ones where you have like the two and you sort of mix them together. If I remember correctly, I think when I used this I did actually really like it. I managed to get like 2 days wear out of it. My skin did appreciate this. Would I buy it? Yeah, maybe. I think I might. I think it was actually really nice. I've tried one a couple of years ago where it's like the moisturiser but you mix it with like their foundation. I wasn't overly keen on this. But this one with the hydrating moisturising lotion and the active cartridge with lines and wrinkles that it gets rid of, I did enjoy that. Okay, the Algenist Blue Algae Vitamin C Serum. I really liked this. This was amazing. I tried to make this sample last as long as I possibly could. I would buy it if it wasn't so expensive, but Algenist is a really expensive brand and it's a bit out of my price point, but it was amazing. It was beautiful. It was stunning on my skin. My skin was super happy with this. It's just a shame it's so expensive. Then I have a Makeup Gallery Hide and Chick Concealer. When I first tried this, I absolutely adored this concealer. I have since bought a couple more and I don't know whether they were different batches. This one was amazing and I've bought the same shade again. But the newer one I've got has kind of like oxidised and gone orangey in the tube. And the only downside with this is you get 5ml in there, but because of the packaging, it's like that. You end up squeezing a lot of product out and using more than you would probably need to or want to. Therefore, the product then gets used up really, really quickly. The packaging is also really hard, so when you squeeze that product out, you're squeezing really hard because the packaging's hard. There you get more product. So I did really like this. I did enjoy the formula of this one. The next one I've got, I'm really not enjoying at all. So I don't know whether it's like a batch thing or what. Next up I have my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I used this to death. There is like a tiny bit left in there, but I found that it's quite an old one in my collection. It's only meant to be open for 12 months. I'm pretty sure I had it for like a year. I've had it for about a year. My friend gave it to me and she had it for a good couple of months before me, so it's probably well past its sell by. But this was beautiful. I absolutely loved this foundation and I really enjoyed mixing it with the No. 7 Skin Illuminator. But it changed, so I have not used the last tiny bit that's in there because I found the last time I used it, it just didn't sit how it normally does and I did break out a little bit, probably because there's a bit of bacteria in there now. So this one I'm going to say goodbye to, but I did enjoy it and I would buy it again. Then I have a Revolution Bondplex Conditioner No. 5. I did also have the shampoo. I don't rate these very much. The packaging is very hard to get the product out, but I just found it didn't really do very much for my hair. Maybe if I had bleach blonde hair it might have, but I just found that it didn't improve like the feeling of my hair. I thought at first maybe it was, but with continued use I found it hasn't, and I've gone back to like using my cheaper shampoos and stuff that I get from the supermarket, and they seem to work just as well, if not better. So I wouldn't buy this again, but I don't know whether it's just because my hair is like the wrong hair type for it. Maybe if you have more bleached processed hair it would be good for you, but I do have processed hair. Like, I'm not naturally this colour, I'm naturally blonde, so I do dye it, which is why I thought this would be good for my hair, because I dye it all the time. But yeah, not a fan. Then I have Illuminate Nordic Sea Brightening Beauty Lotion. I loved this, which is strange because it's vitamin C. Normally vitamin C and me do not get on, but this was really nice. It did brighten my skin and I do miss using it. Illuminate is quite an expensive brand though, so I don't buy from them very often. I got this from their advent calendar. You know, it's more like a smaller size, so I did enjoy it. If it was on sale and it was a decent price, I might consider buying this again, but yeah. Next up I have my Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush. I pretty much used this to death. Again, like the foundation from Maybelline, there's a tiny little bit left in there, but I found that I've had it open for so long and I've used it so much that the last time I used it the formula wasn't working how I remember. So I've decided to just say it's done. But this was a really good blush. It's one of my favourites. I really enjoy the Revolution Super Dewy Blush range. I do have another one, a really bright pink shade, which I'm going to be working through soon. I'm also currently using the Flower Beauty Blush Bomb, which I adore at the moment. But this is so good, I would buy it again. And I would recommend the other shades as well because the formula is just perfection. Then I have a Superdrug Layering Lab Blossom Body Mist. This is meant to smell like the Alien Mugler fragrance. I don't know whether it does. I mean, I think it does. I can't really remember. It was a couple of months ago. That's how long this has been like in my empties for. Yeah, I did really like it. I would buy it again. It was a nice scent. You can layer it up as well with other scents in their range. So yeah, I did really like it and it's cheap and cheerful. Then I have a Superdrug Tea Tree Overnight Jelly. This is like a blemish treatment. I used to find this used to work really well on my skin, but lately I don't know whether it's because most of my troubles now are hormonal and not like bacterial or anything, that these just don't work as well as they used to. So I don't know, I might buy it again one day, I might not, it depends on how my skin is reacting and behaving, but it was okay, but didn't work very well in the end. Then I have an Impulse Tropic Twist Body Mist. I actually can't remember if I liked this or not. I don't know if it's got any left. I mean, it smells nice. It does smell a bit tropical. It's okay. That's all I can remember. Next up I have a Revolution Relove Dip Eyeliner. This is the white one. So I recently did a calendar unboxing from Revolution Relove and I got a new one. And I was like, I'm not going to open it because I have one already open. I went to use it the other day and the formula's changed. It's clearly, you know, reached the end of its life compared to the new one, which is like super white. And then this one was just like barely there. Like it had definitely like lost its pigmentation. It had gone more of like a watery consistency. So yeah, this one, it is a good eyeliner, but it's just not good anymore. So I'm going to bin this one off because I do have a new one which is clearly newer and better, but it was good. Next up I have Illuminate Brow Fixing Gel. This was okay. It's not the best brow fixing gel. I did like bring it into my collection from the Illuminate calendar, and then I was like, oh, I don't really like it, so I brought my old gel back in, and then I was like, actually I don't like my old gel. I do find I'm really struggling with brow gels at the moment. I recently got sent like a brow soap in PR, and I'm just finding a lot of them are making me look like I have brow dandruff. I don't know whether it's because I have dry skin and maybe it's picking up the flakes from the dry skin, or whether it's actually from these products, but I'm just not enjoying brow gel at the moment, so I've started using my spoolie and hairspray again because I'm not enjoying these. Then I have a Luminate Pressed Serum. I did enjoy this, it's really, really nice. This is the second one I've gone through because when I bought the calendar I spent X amount on Luminate, so I got one of these for free. Really, really nice, did enjoy it, would buy it again if the price point was right. Oh, what a surprise, another Garnier Micellar Water. Yeah, I've already mentioned this. I love it. It's a fave. Then I have a Nivea waterproof eye makeup remover. So this is one where it's sort of like an oil based and then water, and you shake it together and they mix. This one I picked up because I couldn't get hold of my Garnier Micellar Water, but this is like a backup one that I'll get when I can't get hold of my usual. It works okay, it's just got more of an oily slick to it, so I have to make sure that I definitely wash my skin afterwards, because if I don't wash it well enough, the oiliness can sort of clog up my skin a little bit, but it is good. It does really remove waterproof eye makeup, so it is a good product, just a little bit oily and heavy for me. Then I have my House Laboratories eyeliner. This has been my tippy top favourite eyeliner for such a long time, but it has reached a point in its life where it's expired. And that's what I'm noticing this time round with my Empties. There's a lot of makeup that's expired and not necessarily that I've used up. But this was amazing. This has been like a tippy top favourite of mine for a long time, but it's just not performing how it used to. It's drying up a little bit, but it's been so good. I would highly recommend this one from House Labs, and I would definitely buy it again one day. Then I have a number 7 brow thing. So it has like the brow product here, and then it has the spoolie. I've used this quite a bit, there's only a tiny bit left, but again I think the product's just expired because it's not working how it used to. I don't do my eyebrows that often, so this has kind of sat in my collection for a long time, and I'll pull it out occasionally, which is why I think the formulation has changed, because if I'd used it up quicker it wouldn't have changed, but it's just not working how I expect it to now. So another one that's like bit the dust because it's expired. This one I'm so sad about. It's my Becca Zero Pigment Virtual Foundation. I love this. I picked this up in my local TK Maxx. It is a beautiful, stunning foundation. And you might be thinking, hang on, it's got no pigment, how can it be stunning? But that's the trick. Because it has no pigment, you can put like a concealer over the top, which gives you that bit of coverage, but this does the hard work. So it's a bit, I guess, like a really jumped up primer, but better. It's like 5 primers in one, that like all my primers that I love, but in this one product it blurs, it nourishes, it sits beautifully on the skin. And yeah, I'm so sad to see this one go, and the fact that Becca is no longer a brand, so I can't even buy this anymore. It's just such a shame. So if another product or another company or brand would like to come out with a product just like this, I'd be so happy. But yeah, I'm so sad that one's gone. Next up I have my Makeup Gallery Turn Up the Volume mascara. This one was actually really nice for those days where I wanted a really natural eyelash look. Nothing too heavy. It's because I'm piling everything up next to me ready to put in the bin and recycling, and it is all falling over. But yeah, this one, like I said, was really good for my natural makeup days. It wasn't too heavy, it just gave a nice sort of subtle lash look. It was really nice. I used it quite a lot, but again, another one where it's now expired because it's over the month mark that I would want to use it, so bye. Next up I have my Essence Stay All Day 16-hour long lasting concealer. I really enjoyed this one. This concealer I used to pair up with the Becca No Pigment foundation all the time. It was such a good concealer. It had really nice coverage, but it wasn't too heavy, and that's what I like, and I really liked the shade that I had. So this was fantastic. I would definitely buy it again. Really, really good. Next up I have a number 7 Stay Perfect Amazing Eyes pencil. Again, another product that has reached its like end of life by me not using it, and it would just be ick to use it now. I used to swear by the number 7 eye pencils, but I have to say I have a new favourite brand for eyeliner, like pencil eyeliner, and that is Ico. So this one I'm going to say goodbye to because I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use my Ico one instead, so bye bye. Another hide and seek concealer from Makeup Gallery. Like I said, I bought quite a few of these to use. This one's still got a bit of product in there, but I don't know if you'll be able to tell from the packaging that it's kind of gone a bit orangey inside, and it just makes me not want to use it. So there's a tiny bit left in there, but I'm not going to be getting that out. Oh, and I mentioned this earlier that I like to pair this up with the Rose Cleansing Milk. So this is the Rose Soothing 48-hour moisturiser. I love this. It only cost a few pounds from the supermarket. It's such a good moisturiser. The only downside is the packaging is very tough and very hard. So trying to squeeze the very last bits of product out it's a no-go. So you're probably better off like trimming the top and like scooping it out, but that's for like the last few days of use. But yeah, I do really like this moisturiser. It's one of my tippy top favourites. Then I have a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is the doll size one. I purchased this one back in August, September time when it was school holidays. I took the kids to Ashford Outlet and I bought a gift set there. I used this almost every day since then, and yeah, I completely used this one up. It's one of my favourite mascaras. It does come with a little bit of flaking, which is not ideal. It's not my favourite, but I really like the lash look it gives me, so I can kind of cope with a bit of flaking from my mascara if I can get lashes like I want. I am wearing it today, but I've got a new full-sized one. So yeah, I do really enjoy this one. Next up I have a Keys Soul Care Let Me Glow Illuminating Serum. I was sent this in PR to test out and try. It was nice, but it kind of was just a serum with a bunch of glitter in it. It wasn't really anything I would consider to be special. Like, it was nice, but it wasn't anything special. So it would probably suit like a younger skin that can just put something like this on and then wear really minimal makeup and then go out for the day. But because I have to wear like a lot of makeup, because I have a lot of redness, I have blemishes that I want to conceal and hide, it just looked like I had glitter underneath my foundation and it wasn't very flattering, but it was okay. It's not the worst, but it wasn't really a favourite of mine. Then I have a Charlotte Tilbury Kissing Fallen from the Lipstick Tree. This is in the shade KKW. It was like a little tester, a one-time one. So you undo this, you have the lipstick actually on a card and then you just sort of kiss it. And then you have your lipstick for the day. Love this, so cute, and I did really enjoy the lipstick shade. I would consider buying it in the future because I think the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are really nice. But because they are that more luxury brand, I just haven't got around to buying one. But yeah, maybe one day. Then I have a Superdrug Tea Tree Anti-Spot Stick. Again, like the jelly, this worked for me at first and then I just found that it wasn't really doing much for me after that. So would I buy it again? Maybe for those times when I am having like bacterial spots or breakouts, but when it's hormonal there's no point in me using this. This one is not an empty, but I'm getting rid of it, and I've actually planning to do a fails video soon where I've got the others from this. So this is the xxxx Revolution Matrix lipstick. This is Mr. Anderson. It's like a very plumberry shade. It's awful. The formulation is awful. It's rubbish. You put it on, instantly it starts peeling. It's just not a very good liquid lipstick, and I do have to say, like, I love Revolution, but the xxxx Revolution brand is like my least favourite out of all of them. So yeah, I'm not impressed by this, and I don't like the others that I've got either. So I'll be doing a fails video very soon and probably decluttering those. So yeah, not a fave. Then I have a Garnier sheet mask. I've sort of wrapped it up so the excess juice in there wouldn't leak all over the little box that I put it in. I do really like these. They are a good face mask. They really hydrate my skin. I buy them quite often, so yeah, I would buy it again. And lastly, I have like this face exfoliator. I can't remember the name of the brand. No, I can't remember the name of the brand, but it's got like, reminds me of like a cat's tongue. It's got like very, yeah, it's just a funny weird little texture, but you sort of put your face wash on or whatever, and then you sort of buff it with this to gently exfoliate. I have since bought 4 more. They came in a packet, or was it 2 more? No, I think it's 2 more. I've bought 2 more, and they came in a packet. There was like another one this colour and a pink one. Currently using those at the moment, but yeah, this one lasted me such a long time, but it's sort of, it doesn't feel as good anymore. It's sort of lost its exfoliating texture. So bye bye. Wow, so that is all my product empties. I mean, it has been a good couple of months since I last did a product empties video, and yeah, I definitely like to save them up so I can do just a big video, because I find doing product empties on like a smaller scale just a bit pointless. I like to have a lot to talk about, so it's probably a very long video. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.